welcome to Paper and Moose. My name is Renee and I am the curator of this channel. If you are new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. Today is a different kind of video. It is mail day, where I open mail sent by my viewers from all over the world. I get really interesting things. It's almost like going to the flea market or having the flea market brought to you because of some of the amazing items that my viewers send me. If you are new to the channel, be sure to check out my other videos. I focus a lot on paper, the history of paper, the history behind the paper, ephemera, and some other vintage things like holiday decor, which I love, and anything else that I find neat and interesting. So if mail day is not your thing, then go to some of my playlists, garbage picking, thrift stores, estate sales, and hopefully you will find something there that you like. Since it is mail day, of course, it would not be mail day without a big thank you to everyone who has sent something. I am so appreciative, and as I always say, I hope that the kindness that you extend to me through the mail that you send comes back to you 10, 20, 30 times over, and I truly, truly do mean that. So without further ado, let's see what we got. I'm going to start with some letters or envelopes first. A thank you to Larry, our friend out in San Francisco. He sent me a New Year's card. Oh, it kind of looks like my porch kitty cubby. So thank you, Larry. I still have a package to open from you. I've not forgotten about that. I will get to that. But in the meantime, thank you for the cute cat card. Next up, this is from Barbara in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Let's see. Thinking of you. Oh, how cute. Pam, thanks so much for your channel. I've learned so much from you, and I'm old enough almost to be your grandmother. Please keep doing what you are doing, Barbara. Well, thank you, Barbara. My grandmother had some really neat stuff. I do miss her. You could always walk into her back door. It was never locked, even though we told her how many times over and over, Graham, you gotta keep this locked. She didn't. This is really cute what Barbara sent. Reproduction mirror. I could turn it over, but then you just see yourself. Well, you wouldn't see yourself. Oops. You'd see the camera and the light behind the camera. So we'll spare that. But that's really cute. I like that. You will find, if you look hard enough, oh, this is 1973. Pretty cool. If you look hard enough at the flea market, many of these, pocket mirrors that usually have a nice image on the back. Some of them are actually photographs of people, and those are really neat to find. Oftentimes they are overlooked, so always be on the lookout for those. Thank you, Barbara, and I'm glad that you enjoy the channel. And this can go in my purse. Next, this is from Ireland. It's from Brendan. Hello to Ireland. Hi, Renee. Here's some old photos I found in the attic, mostly taken in Dublin in the 1950s. I do not have any photographs from Dublin in the 1950s, nor have I ever come across any in my travels. Oh, and we have a moose patch too. Moose crossing. I wish. One day, ooh, these are neat. One day I will see a moose. I don't know if you'll be able to tell. There's a sign for oysters. Let's see, is there glare? There's a sign for oysters in the background. So there's seafood on the table. Look at this one. British Railway. So it's a ride for children, but it's a little train car with British Railway on it. So fun. Aw, puppy. Like, it's interesting to see, even if you would look at these and you didn't know they were from Dublin, you might think it's just anywhere here. It could be anywhere, and that's what's neat about photographs. Oh, look at this one. Are they friars? In front of a bus. I think they're friars. I'm going to say that's like the Robe Friar Tuck wore and Robin Hood. Again, seeing old photographs, it always makes me wonder what will become of photography today. Everything's on our phones, it's digital. Are we going to go to the flea market in 40 years? Oh, she's so cute. Are we going to go to the flea market in 40 years and have these things to look through? I'm not so sure. This is a good photo. Wait. I'll show you two more from the pile. Look at that. The girl in the middle, her face. She looks pretty upset. She's probably hoping that she's mad. She does not want that photo taken. Aw. I like this photo too. The mom's hiding her face. She probably doesn't want her picture taken. And then the kids are just being kids. And the dad's like, we're getting our picture in front of this car right now. So fun. That's a pretty neat car too. Looks like it starts with an M. With my contacts on, I cannot see. There's always time for one more. Ross Studios, Dublin. Look at her glasses. And those bangs. It's a good look. I like those glasses. I do not think they would look well on me though. Very cool. Well, thank you, Brendan. Thank you for going up in your attic and finding them. Perhaps what I need to do is take photos of the photos that I've received in a lot of the mail and just make one big episode all about them. Thank you. Next is from Michael in Niles, Ohio. Hello, Renee. Here are somewhat, I think, are old military photos. Ooh, love watching your videos and learning new things. Before watching any of your videos, I never even heard of the word ephemera. I found them in a dumpster while dumpster diving. You're so lucky. If I would ever find, I've said this before, you're going to hear me say it again, if I would find photographs out in the garbage, I have not gone dumpster diving. I'm always afraid that it would be my luck that a cop would come along and I would get arrested. That'd make for a good video though. But I have yet to find photographs and postcards out in the trash. I did find that box of music sheets. Not super old, but still I was so happy to find them. Oh, they are. This makes me sad they were thrown out in the dumpster, but I'm glad that you kept them. Or you saved them. I love these the photo booth photos. April 15th. I want to say there's April 15th, 45. So 1945. Usually these are somewhat smaller. They can come in the larger sizes like these. He does not look happy. Here's a sailor. This one's not marked. That one looks perhaps a little bit later. Oh. Oh, look at this one. With the big tent. This might be, I don't think that's World War I. It looks older though. Or is that? I'm not sure. Here's a good looking fellow with his pencil thin mustache. That was the style. And let's see if there's any more. Oh, look at this one. We'll end with this one. A bunch of buddies just hanging out. Looks like they're in the kitchen. Hopefully you can see. That's fun. I love military photos. If it's always interesting to think about what happened to that person and what was their life like overseas and who did they leave behind? Who did they return to? This is Frank and Bill at camp and the tree. World War II is definitely a favorite. Thank you so much, Michael. And great dumpster find. Perhaps one day I will find something like that if I ever go dumpster diving. But thank you again. Next, this is from Linda, who is a frequent commenter to the videos, wrapped in a nice Christmas box. It is after Christmas. I apologize, but honestly, every mail day is like Christmas, so let's just go with that. Oh, how pretty. Ham. Renee, happy holidays. Enjoy your videos, your kindness, and your love for history. Have a great Christmas. I did. And see you on the next video. Best wishes to you, sincerely, Linda. Well, thank you, Linda. And again, thank you for always commenting. Look how lovely these are. Greens, my favorite, with a nice pink. These are rather cute. These would look nice for springtime to put out on my shelf. Another, I'm guessing probably I'm going to say crocheted piece. Very delicate. Super cute. That would go good with my old dolls. Let's see. I think that was just wrapping. Open this. What's in here? Oh, I don't know. What is this? She's reading. Renee, I found this statue while cleaning out a woman's storage. She said I could have it, but I thought of you. Keep it, resell. He needs a home. March 12th, 2000. $59.99. Oh my goodness. I couldn't carve anything like that, but that's neat. Reading. I haven't read a good book in a long time. I mean, I've read newspapers, letters, so I think that counts. But that's pretty nice. Thank you. I'm lucky you cleaning out a storage locker. I have another nice piece of linen. Just think of all the work that has gone into it. That my sewing abilities, not that good. Ooh, neat. Trader Joe's hand cream. Thank goodness. Usually I do have my nails done. I've decided I need to let them breathe for a little bit. There's all sorts of people are against for the world of gel nail polish. I have no idea. I would love to have fake nails put on, but with garbage picking, going to auctions, digging through boxes, it does not work like that. They would probably break, but I needed to just let my nails breathe a little bit, but I will go back and have them done because I have a very bad habit of biting my nails. And I can curb that by having some kind of polish on them. So, hand cream will definitely come in useful. Cold days of the flea market, chapped hands, you don't want that. 2019 snowflake. I will add this to my Christmas decor. Some nice warm socks, which I can always use. These will also be very good for the flea market and auctions. Hopefully I'll get to the flea market this weekend. We shall see. And, oh my goodness, a Subway gift card. I haven't had Subway in a while. Thank you. This will come in handy on those days that I come home from the auction or from an estate sale and I do not have time to cook. I've been relying on my crock pot, but I've heard great things about the Instant Pots. So we shall see, but otherwise this will come in very handy for those late nights when I just don't have time to cook. So thank you so much, Linda. And thank you again for being a frequent commenter to the channel. It is appreciated. And thank you for watching and for sending all these great goodies. Next, we have Kathy and Tom in Imperial, Missouri. Ooh, boy. See, Christmas. Every mail day is Christmas. Another cat. Oh. My poor porch kitty. Oh my goodness. Dear Renee, we appreciate the time you take to include us on your hunts and to share your collection with us. We especially got a kick from the old Halloween costumes and candy prices from back in the day. Yes, I love looking through old newspapers to find those types of ads. That challenges my research ability, and I love to do that. So what's coming up next? Valentine's Day. Perhaps I can do something for Valentine's Day. Here are some odds and ends you might like. I collect fabric and sewing items the way you collect ephemera. The oven towel was made from a towel, new old stock, and bits from my collection on 1960 and 1955 sewing machines. Wow. The Moose Lodge pin was found in a tin of buttons. The postage stamp was in a cigar box of stamps. All items in the package were from local estate sales. Most are reproductions that you can use as you like. You'll know the real items. We'll see. Thank you again for sharing your passion for ephemera and creating interesting videos. We like that you do not rush and we can focus on what you see. Many happy hunts, Kathy and Tom. Well, thank you, Kathy and Tom. Yes, I do love ephemera, and I love to tell more of the story behind it rather than just what it's worth. And I think that you will see that in an upcoming video. I don't know when it will be out. I'm still doing research, but I found something really, really great. More than great. I think it's amazing. It was actually in the box of paper that I purchased at an estate sale. That big box that was in the basement that I didn't know if they would sell it to me. There was a military album in there. I'm not going to share what type of military album, but it was something that pretty much solidified why I really enjoy showing paper on YouTube and showing more of the personal aspect of paper besides just the monetary value, because for this item, I don't even know what price to put on it. But, so yeah, be on the lookout for that. But sorry, sidetrack, back to this. Oh, how cute. Oh, look how cute. All right, what am I going to do? I can put this out now. I do need a new, like more of a winter towel. So there's a little moose. It's a rocking horse moose on a towel. I will put this out. I always like to have some kind of towel. Kitchen towel, oven towel, just to drape over the oven door handle that celebrates the season. So this will go out next. We have some mini turkeys. I've never seen these mini ones. Mike and Jill. All right. Whoop. Oh my goodness, they're so cute. They're little mini crepe paper decorations. I've seen large ones, but now I'll have small ones for my collection. Mike and Jill, thank you for your placemats. Oh my goodness. All right, let's take these out then. Oh, there's a moose stamp. 1959, 1984, Alaska. Oh, yes. Oh, it's so tiny. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. It's a moose, like she said, a Moose Lodge pin. Will it focus? Let's see. Don't mind my nails. So cool. This will have to go on my flea market bag. Pittsburgh, PA. First I thought it said Phillipsburg, PA. Phillipsburg. I was going to be like, oh my gosh. Lehman Jewelry Company. I'll have to look at my Moose Lodge catalog and see if this is in the back. That'd be fun. What a great find. See? Look in button and tins at the flea market. You never know what you're going to come across. I have the moose pin. And these are, as she said, the reproduction. Are these? No, these look like they might be the real ones. But they're Christmas tags. These are rather nice. Then we have some cute little kangaroo on Mother's Day. Look at this guy. What is it? I don't know what it is. Some kind of duck. He goes in something else. Oh, it's a bee. No. Be My Valentine. Look at this. It's a bowling ball for Happy Father's Day. I've never seen one of those. A whole bunch of cards. American greeting cards. It's a party cards. How cute. They just don't make cards like that. I went to go buy a card just the other day, and I'm like, these are awful. Like, even the ones that are supposed to be funny, the jokes aren't funny, and they're just not, no. Oh, wow. There's so many. Oh, here are the reproduction ones she was talking about. So those Victorian type were real. These are the repros. But they're still so nice. These are actually postcards. A whole bunch. I've seen puzzles that look like this. That'll drive your eyes batty. Victoriana days to remember. There is a local town. Oh, that's so cute. Belvedere, New Jersey, they hold Victorian days, and they have a town square by the courthouse, and they do fashion shows. You can tour homes and see the Victorian homes. Look at those puppies. It's pretty neat. I think that's in September they do that. So if you're ever in Belvedere, New Jersey during September, you can check out the Victorian days. Easter greetings. Easter is going to be coming up soon. And that's when you get the chicks and the top hats and the bonnets. Very common to be seen. I do enjoy decorating for Easter. I have a lot of items that belong to family members for Easter, so I like putting them out. More cats. Oh, cat stickers. I was looking up cats, and the Maine Coon cats, if I can get a cat, if I could choose a cat, I would choose one of those. They are so neat looking. Oh, yep. Halloween greeting. The reproductions, though they are reproductions, they're still great because you can use them for whatever you want to. You could use them for junk journaling or for your scrapbooks, and you don't have to worry about ruining anything because they aren't, old. If this was an old one, original old one, I wouldn't want to cut that up and do anything with it. But at least with this, if you want to make a journal out of it or a notebook and slap it on the front, you can. Jack-o'-lantern twins. Oh, his pumpkin is not happy. Oh, this is so party lunch. On the table in the next room, we're happy and gloomy. A funny make-believe owl is on the table too. Its eyes blinked. There was a Halloween hat for each girl and boy. At each place was a tiny pumpkin with candy in it. That loses its train of thought almost as much as I do when I look through boxes of paper. The peanut game. Oh, the apple game. Do kids bob for apples anymore? Or put them on the string and you hang them from the ceiling and you have to eat it all? I don't think so. This is a fun book. I'm going to have to read this. What year? Wholesome Halloween games are suggested by the content. Little equipment is needed for the games, and they may be played in any school or home. 1941. How fun. Maybe tonight's reading. Oh, more cats. People are telling me something. Look at these. Oh, geez. It says Old World Charm Pictures, imported from Europe for decorative needs, 29 cents. These are lovely. If you were to find originals from the early 1900s, but these are just as great as well, again, because there's no fear of ruining it. They're made to be used. Or if you keep them for another 100 years, then they'll be antique eventually, and who knows? Oh, there's butterfly ones too. Those are very pretty. So thank you so much, Kathy and Tom. Much appreciated. So many neat things. And that moose pin was a great find amongst buttons. I will have to remind myself to look through button tins during the summer when the flea market is in full force. Last but not least, good old Uncle Warren. He is also a commenter on the channel. What is this? A scrapbook. All right, I want to make sure there's no... Oh my goodness, I can't even. Alaska steamship. I don't even know where to... Gary Cooper, Jackie Cooper. I don't know where to begin with this. Oh, their hair. Rudolph Valentino. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see. This is filled with wonderful things. Ruth, you've made it to YouTube. June 10th, 1921, and here you are today. A whole bunch of photos. Oh, you gotta see this one. Look at this home. I want to live here. Can you see that? I love, it's not good for the home, I know, but I love when the vines grow alongside. What a house. 1408. I would love to live there. Oh, look at her hair. That is very pretty. Mr. and Mrs. M.W. Hipperly with Mabel and Helen. Let's see. Can you see her hair? Oh, come on. Let me put these aside. Oh, it's filled. This is so great. Marlene Dietrich. So it's filled with Greta Garbo, with images of actors and actresses, famous people, Dick Cromwell, David Manners, Richard Arlen, James Cagney, Lillian Toshman, deceased 1934. Look at her look. Her eyelashes, her makeup. I like that top. John McCormack. This is a great scrapbook. Ooh, this one's colored. Nancy Carroll. Alyssa Landy. Look at her pretty hair. Those waves. Tallulah Bankhead. What a name. Tallulah. Constance Bennett. I like her style too. You know, they weren't doused in makeup. Her eyebrows are super thin. Their hair was simple yet beautiful. Gloria Swanson. I need to learn how to do it. Can you see? You might not be able to see her. There we go. Now you can't see me. Here I am. I need to learn to do my hair like that. Do my hair like that when I eventually grow it out. Oh, look at him. Mr. Clark Gable looking good. Look at the lighting in that picture. I need to be able to learn how to make my hair, do my hair like that, because I would love to. Not necessarily I want to wake up early, even earlier every morning for work to do that, but it would still be fun to go out sometimes. Super neat scrapbook, Uncle Warren. Thank you so much. I have not come across one like this. Usually it's smaller photos and it's not a whole entire album. You know, people I think they kind of stop halfway or 3/4 of the way and that's it, but very nice. Thank you so much. Thank you again to everyone. It is so appreciated. I hope that you enjoyed looking and seeing everything that people have sent. Again, I'm always amazed by what you have found in dumpsters, attics, thrift stores, and Goodwill bins, and your local flea markets. There is so much treasure out there. There's enough for everyone, I think, with some to spare too. And as the years go by, we just keep finding more things, and I think that is great. You know, you never know what you're going to come across when someone cleans out an attic or a basement, or there's a building on their property that they haven't touched in 40 years. There is stuff out there. You just have to get out there and find it, treasure it, and then eventually pass it along so others can enjoy it. So thank you again. Stay tuned for more adventures with Paper and Moose. I do have a paper adventure coming up, and that'll be another surprise. You'll see what happens with that. Hopefully an auction, hopefully the flea market, and then I will get out the video on the military album that I found. I don't want to spoil anything for that. You might need tissues. I did. It was such a good find. Anyway, all right, enough babbling on. Gotta make supper, gotta get other work done. I could go to Subway and use Linda's Subway card. Thanks again. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this. Stay tuned for more adventures. Go look at some other videos if you haven't, if you need something to listen to in the background, or perhaps you're just bored or want to see some of the great finds that I found once more. So thanks again for watching. Hope you have a great day and see you all next time.